Welcome back to Metal Waifu with your host, Nick.
And Alexis.
And Alexis.
Rude.
Rude, oh, but...
I have a voice. Let me say my own name.
No. No. I make intro. Do intro. Do thing.
Oh my god.
Do the thing. I say the thing. On the metal episode for this month, we decided to take a little bit of a lighter approach and talk about the new EP from
Lorna Shore.
Lorna Shore. I was trying to say where they're from, but I'm blanking on where they're from. But
From Jersey.
Jersey, from Jersey-based black and deathcore band Lorna Shore's new album. And is it? Why am I blanking on the name of the album too? It's the EP. And I Become Nothingness. Is that the name of it? No, that's the name of the last song.
Wait.
I'm thinking the EP. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Oh, I wrote it down. I'm stupid.
Wrote it down. Yeah.
Yeah, and I return into Nothingness.
I Return to Nothingness. Okay, so that is the okay.
I Return to Nothingness.
I Return to
Which is also one of the names of the songs.
Yeah. It's a quick little EP that came out, and we there was enough hype and buzz going around it that we wanted to get. Yeah, there's a shit
I've
ton.
never seen one metal song rip through the community so fast.
Yeah.
It was all over TikTok. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, it went all over TikTok. It's on the YouTubes, like Nick Nocturnal and a bunch of those guys who do reactions to the Hellfire and everything. And we decided, you know what, we'll talk about this little bad boy and give a little discussion about it.
Yeah.
But before we do that, got another little thing right here. A repeat from the last episode, but this
No
may
fire
be,
segues.
Yeah. Once again, more fire segues to give you all. Once again, this episode is sponsored by our lovely friends over at Belly Rubbers LLC. Our boys Doug and our girl April. They are a catering company. They can do weddings and all that kind of stuff in the local area and everything. But then they can. We know them mostly for the fact that they occasionally sell various barbecues and rubs and all that kind of stuff that are very good, very solid, very tasty.
So good.
And if you're not looking for any catering or anything like that, but you want to get any of that stuff and you're not local to the area, then that would be like our biggest thing. We 100% suggest you should get. To contact them, they have bellyrubberscatering@gmail.com. They're at bellyrubberscatering on Facebook. On Twitter, they're at belly_rubbers. And then on Instagram, they're at bellyrubberscatering. Those are all their contacts that you can get to see them and talk to them and get all their goodies and deliciousness. Give them a shout out because we love them.
Hey.
Yeah. And to this podcast, to the music. All right. Lorna Shore, who the hell are they?
All right, so they're not who they used to be, that's for sure.
What they used to be.
I know. So there's actually not like a lot of information on this band because they're not. I think this has really been their first like huge break. I think as far as like everybody kind of collectively talking about them. But they're an American deathcore band from Warren County, New Jersey, formed in 2010. The group is currently comprised of Adam D'Amico, who's lead guitar, Austin Archie on drums, Andrew O'Connor on rhythm guitar, and their new vocalist, Will Ramos. They have 4 EPs and 3 albums. First EP was Triumph in 2010. A second one was Bone Kingdom in 2012. Third one, Maleficium.
Fancy
Yeah.
Latin words or
Yeah.
maybe fake Latin, I'm not even sure.
In 2013, and then 2015, their first album came out, which was Psalms. Their second album then came out, Flesh Coffin, in 2017. The third album came out, Immortal, in 2020, and then this fourth EP, ... and I Return to Nothingness in 2021. So the biggest thing that happened was the vocalist and founding member, Tom Barber, left Lorna Shore in April 2018 to join Chelsea Grin as their vocalist. So that was the first, I guess, big shift. It's always a really big shift when your vocalist leaves, besides, if your guitarist leaves, that's a big deal, but it's obviously not as big of a deal because they're not the one that you hear so prominently.
Yeah.
But then that's when C.J. McCreery came in. He was the replacement for the Immortal album, but he was fired literally, I think, like 4 months before he was fired December 2019 because a string of abuse and misconduct allegations came out, mainly from his ex-girlfriend of 4 years, but then it did lead into other people who have met him in passing or at festivals, whatever, coming out with a string of all sorts of stuff. So the band fired him. And then Will came along like right after.
Yep.
Well, I guess not right after, because it wasn't until 2021 that the stuff really started coming out with Will.
Yeah.
The way that I actually knew about this band was they were on the Summer Slaughter tour that had like cattle decapitation and everything on it, and I fucking love cattle decapitation. Jesus. So yeah, that was how I first knew about them, but I wasn't really like big on them. I didn't think that they were bad at any point, but I just, there's a lot of bands out there, man.
Oh yeah, there's a shit ton. Everyone's trying to vie for the spotlight and everything along those lines. Do we know if Will Ramos was part of any other band before this, or
he was? I'm pretty sure, and I didn't write it down, and my phone is on charge over there because it's at 5%. But I'm pretty sure he was another vocalist, but it was for a smaller band.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, kind of, I remember listening a little bit to like Lorna Shore's older stuff. It's fine. It's definitely like in the deathcore veins and all that kind of stuff and everything. And it's very high technical guitar playing, drumming, your traditional shit. And so like when kind of getting into this EP, I think the biggest understanding of why this thing's getting so much traction right now.
Will is fucking nuts.
Oh my god! So musically, here's the thing I like about the EP musically between the three songs is I really like that it definitely has it's deathcore, right? But like the term that people have been using is blackened deathcore because it definitely has a lot of black metal tones to them. A prime example, I think the biggest example I give actually more towards this band is like Cradle of Filth or something along those lines, like bands along those veins. Definitely not like the current string of like new wave, like almost like the black gaze that's going on right now, where it's like the shoe gaze and like more like ethereal kind of stuff between like Panopticon and Death Heaven and all those guys.
Yeah.
This is more still heavy metal, but the reason why it still has the deathcore moniker is because of the breakdowns and because of some of the performances and everything.
The harmonics they do between the guitars is so good. Yeah. There's a benefit to not having a bass player. There really is.
There is. But I mean, there's still bass players that can do it up and everything, and it can fit very well. But in terms of the music they're trying to do here, it's not necessarily needed. It's very much more like the rhythm guitarist plays a little more of because they're playing with multi-string instruments. They're more like Animals leaders, where it's a lot more the guitar playing kind of fits a bass position to begin with anyway, because they're playing with higher gauge strings, so you can kind of get away with that. But the first song that come off of this, the first single of the EP was Into the Hellfire. So I
think it's just To the Hellfire.
To the Hellfire.
Yeah.
To the Hellfire. And it just starts
6
off.
minutes of wah.
It's just a ripper. It's just blast beats. And the mix of orchestral I really like.
So good. And they've always kind of had that mix in there, but they're really going with it for this new stuff.
It's it works very well. And then between that, the musicianship's very good. There's some soloing, but the big breakout thing is Will Ramos's vocal performance.
It's fucking incredible.
It's stupid. It's like
it's just disrespectful.
It's just hateful shit. It's just hateful shit because like he goes in, he's already has a very good growl. He
sounds like a Resident Evil monster.
Yeah,
that's what I kept thinking.
And so like as the song kind of goes along, and you're just like, it's that guy fucking rips. And of course, and I'm not like my feelings towards the breakdown in current culture, in current metal culture, is that I do feel like it's getting overused. Like, I do feel like at a certain point that most people don't listen to songs for the songs. Most people are listening to songs because just get to the breakdown, because that's like everyone's favorite part, or at least when the people react to them. And I think the biggest example of that is like Slaughter to Prevail, especially when like Demolisher came out and people were just like hear that voice and all that shit and the way it goes. Musically, for me, it's kind of boring, but when it's done here and Will Ramos does that, just it sounds like he's hawking the most aggressive logie you've ever heard in your entire life. Like, he's just snarls
It
and
is a pig.
yeah,
And this is the clip that literally like swept through social
Yeah.
media. People freaked out because you don't hear somebody. I mean, and
Going-
you haven't heard it recently. Somebody
Yeah.
just like viscerally rip their vocal cords out of their freaking throat.
It's,
and like,
it's yeah. As somebody who like, as for people who are like vocalists or stuff like that, it's probably fucking horrifying because they're just
yeah, I'm
like,
very curious how he's doing that live because they had a show out here.
oh yeah.
Yeah, not too. I think it was last month, and I'm really upset. It was on a Friday.
I
so
watched
couldn't go.
their Revolver performance. They did one that Revolver recorded. It was fine. It was like a little smaller club and everything like that. But I think for me at least, I wish there was like a little more energy from their performance. But I mean, they still sounded good, and like
Sometimes with those Revolver performances, it's a little weird though, because
Yeah.
they're like going in it with the mindset of we're gonna record this. I don't know.
yeah, maybe I'm not too sure, but they still sounded good. Like, and the way the orchestral stuff's mixed into their audio and everything like that, it sounded pretty seamless.
Yeah.
But in To the Hellfire was
and there's like multiple.
excuse me?
There's like what two break?
Wall of text.
There's like two breakdowns in to the Hellfire. I would say there's definitely
yeah.
like two because
Yeah.
there's one that happens before that you think his pig squeal is gonna happen, and
Yeah.
it doesn't. It happens a little later in like the 5-minute area, and but there's one that happens kind of in like the 4-minute area
Yeah.
or so.
Yeah.
It's just a lighter, but it is a kind of fun. Because you think that the song is going to be over then. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
there's not much left. And then it goes into everything else, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, get me off the
Is
ride.
that when like the solo starts ripping in and all that shit?
Yeah,
and
I
everything?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solo's very good too. The soloing is also very solid, but it is a very good, a very good intro to this EP, because then you get into In the Abyss. Mm-hmm. It basically is To the Hellfire, In the Abyss, and I Return
Return to
to Nothingness. Yeah, it's kind of a play on the whole thing on the EP. It's kind of clever. In the Abyss, when it goes into that, it's a little more of the same, but it's still very, very, very fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That one
what?
has a little more, like, isn't the orchestral a little more prominent in that? It's
Yes.
got more of a forefront.
Yes, yeah. The best way I can describe that song is like, it's very specific to me, but I think some people will get it. It is like the metal equivalent of what I feel like playing a game of like Warhammer 40,000 is, where it's like you're like going in, like dropping your troops, and you hear like there's fucking chaos demons everywhere, and there's like orchestral in the back, and you're like fucking Emperor, and you're going in with your bolters, and you're just like fucking God, you hear blast beats and Satan screaming from the like corn demons screaming from the sky. You're like, fuck it, this fucking metal, bro. It's if a more universal example is like the Doom soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's definitely that soundtrack has had a lot of fucking influence on a lot of current
Oh,
sound. To like with Bring Me the Horizon, when they literally got Mick Gordon to help them produce some of their stuff on there, like it definitely had a that kind of sound going with it, and especially In the Abyss, and To the Hellfire is much like that as well. But I think like To the Hellfire's biggest thing is it's still very much like keeps to that deathcore stuff, whereas this second song leans a little more towards the black metal stuff, and I Return Return to Nothingness also does that as well.
Yeah. So they released a music video for that one also. So
Oh, did they?
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 songs have music videos.
Oh yeah. It's I think in the Abyss. I think it's the second one that has a music video.
No.
Or is it?
No, it's just it's and I Return to Nothingness and To the Hellfire are the 2 that have music videos.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which the I Return to Nothingness music video was a little odd. I might not have just understood what was going on, but like at one point, like Homeboy got like a hologram thing you can pull up. And I was like,
it's
what video game am I in?
Oh god, it is quintessential. We got cameras and are in the forest.
I know it is, and he's like by a brook.
Oh, dude!
And just a little bit of rivers running by.
Like somebody's about to like shoot their like wedding photos or whatever, and there's this fucking black metal band just like. And you're like, holy! It's like
someone that lives on the edge of that forest is like,
it's like, oh, that's fucking metal, bro.
Someone is terrified right now.
Yeah. That music video. The first one's pretty decent. The one of the music videos I saw for I think it was for the song Immortal from off of that one beforehand.
CJ.
Yeah, and it's like. They're like in a village, and there's like witches.
Like blood.
Yeah, I'm like.
Which I kind of like I like Immortal. I don't love CJ's voice.
No, that's.
Tom is honestly, I think Tom is the weakest out of the 3 of them, though. Personally,
The vocals and everything.
Because I forgot what Tom sounded like. Because I'm not a Chelsea's Green fan. I just.
Yeah.
And I went back and listened to when Tom was on, and honestly, as far as like power, he is definitely like the softer one out of the 3 of them. I don't want to say he's the weaker, but he's softer.
He's soft. He has a softer tone.
Like CJ, real in there, but there's just something. Will has such like this resonating, like full body voice.
Yeah.
He's not stuck in like one range. He's very like I would love to record him so I could make monster sounds.
Yeah.
He is just like the perfect. I don't know how he does it.
He looks a little bit like,
and he's small.
Yeah,
he's a small man.
He looks like a small. Dude, fucking listen, man. Small boys sometimes have the biggest voices. Fucking Dio is like 5'0" nothing.
That's true.
Fucking Bruce Dickinson, I think, is around the same height too. Like fucking like some of your biggest vocalists are like some of the smaller guys, but then they're just like fucking they belt out some shit. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, like if you were just to hear the song and then you go to Will's Instagram, you're just like.
You would think he'd look like the dude from Slaughter to Prevail. The guy from Slaughter.
I could agree.
Basically, like that vocal, like you think he either looks like the dude from Slaughter to Prevail or the dude from Harm's Way.
Jeez,
that dude's monodelts. That guy is a fucking beast. Dude, one of my favorite Facebooks is fucking songs played to the Harm's Way mosh pit. It was
God.
It was a Hate 5-6 video, and they're all doing the Running Man. My favorite one was fucking To Little B's Wonton Soup.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I think you said that to me. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, 100,000. Goddamn bass guy. But no, yeah, he just looks like he has like fucking like curly like hair swooped off the side or whatever. He looks a little more on the emo end, but then he
looks like he was in a Warped Tour band.
Oh yeah,
like 2008 to 2012 Warped Tour band.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like, oh, this is some fucking blood on the dance floor shit you're about to fucking bell. And then he starts going, you're just like, ooh.
His Instagram stories are quite hilarious.
I think I ran into like his TikTok at one point. I was like, the fuck?
He's just so chaotic, like all the time. He'll just like see something religious and take a picture of it and put something super satanic over top of it. God. I'm like, Will, chill.
Chill, bro.
Chill out, bro.
Chill.
But he's living his good life.
He's like I got attention right now. Yay!
Yeah, he's getting so much recognition because it's just fucking it's nuts. There's a lot of amazing vocalists in this genre, but he sticks out just because. Again, a lot of these vocalists, they sit in a very particular range. A lot of them will be that like really hefty, deep, dark kind of tone.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like they're this very, like they have a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He's just got this like full body kind of.
Full body, but like it's what brings out like the black metal sound to it,
Yeah.
because he can also do that higher pitch.
Yeah.
And that sound blends more into like black metal, but because it's also mixing in with deathcore and usually requires snarls and all that kind of stuff, he probably has to take that range and like get more aggressive with
And
it.
who's ripping those kinds of snarls like to the Hellfire has? Who is doing that? Because,
Fucking-
geez, he's gonna have to watch how often he does.
Oh my god, no! Please don't shred your vocals, dude.
Yeah.
Don't shred your vocals, for the love of God. And I return to Nothingness. The one part of that song that I find interesting, because I'm trying to figure out if it's a I'm assuming it's a layer of when it gets to that point where it's almost sounds like there's like it's like a choir, but it's just choir of wills fucking fucking screaming and shit. I'm just like, oh shit, fucking now Satan's choir boys.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucking just ripping their vocals apart and shit, and just like getting cattle prods. Like, okay. Mom, can I get off this ride? It's horrifying.
I'm scared.
Mom, I'm scared.
I'm curious. I didn't look this up. I'm curious if their lyrical content has changed, because I don't know who writes for them, because
No.
I don't know who's founding members anymore, because they've had a hell of some lineup changes. Like there's a lot of past members.
Is it like Sepultura level of like fucking lineup changes where basically there's no original members of the band anymore?
I think technically, yeah. There's
Oh my
nobody
God.
from like 2000. Hold on, now I have to get my phone.
Get your
Hold on.
phone. Get your phone. Oh, Nexus is
have
getting
legs.
her phone. Right now she is unplugging it. Getting her phone.
Okay.
now.
Now you all get to see how complicated it is to sit here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it is a contortionist's hot nightmare.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Beep, 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 beep. Wait a minute. Did they do a No, that's just Genius has their lyrics. I was like, did he do a Genius episode?
What's a genius about this? It's about Satan. It's about screaming and all that kind of stuff. I feel like most of it's just like their lyrical content is screaming. It's mostly just like traditional Hellfire shit. Wikipedia.
Well, because, see, they do this thing on Wikipedia. See, they make these little charts of how long people have been. So, yeah, their bass player departed, it looks like 2017.
They had a bass player.
But no... technically... Okay, no. Yeah, technically there's nobody from the original anymore, because Tom was the founding member. Their drummer used to be Scott Cooper, and then Austin, who's the current one, took over in 2012. Their bass player was an original member. Obviously, he dropped off in 2017. His name is Gary. Gary Herrera.
Gary, I'm gonna need you to be my eyes.
I'm not going to try and pronounce this man's name, but Jeff M. Moscov. I don't even know. Try that. Try your hand at that.
Moskovia, Jeff Moskovia or whatever. It's some Slavic or European or whatever. Somewhere Russian, Polish, something like that.
But yeah, so he was
Maybe
he
Polish,
was
it's
rhythm
ends with K.
guitar, but he dropped off in like 2011. Aaron Brown, who was lead guitar, dropped off in 2011. So technically, nobody is an original member.
Yeah, fucking this man's lineup's been loose. Jesus.
Yeah.
Which is big, which is weird, because now like it's like they're basically.
And Will actually was a touring member first before he became the official member.
Oh, okay.
He was the fill-in for CJ being gone.
Oh, okay.
Because it was right in the COVID time.
The COVID times.
Yeah, right when that all happened or started. So he was touring as a fill-in and then became the permanent member, from my understanding. What
Gotcha.
I read.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so technically nobody is an original member anymore.
Huh. Yeah, I'm pulling the Sepultura.
There's a whole section of what their equipment is. This doesn't happen all the time. I don't know where people find these.
I mean, they could probably just like, you could probably just stop clips during like concerts, or whatever, and just be like, that's what that is, or what you know, you can tell what amps are.
It's just got drums, guitars, and amps.
Yeah. Some semblance of fucking. They're playing multi-strings.
Curious. I don't know who writes in the band. Usually it tells me to some degree.
I feel like their lyrics are very. I don't know if there's any personal depth to them or anything like that. They're mostly just like your kind of traditional shit. I really like the album art to this cover, by the way.
It's so good.
It's good, but it also reminds me, once again, of Warhammer. There's an army in Age of Sigmar called Night Haunts. And they are all that flowy, like, literally, they're these flowy, ghost-looking creatures with scythes and shit and everything like that. I literally pull them up right now, and, like, they literally just look like that cover photo, so that's why it's funny.
I have no idea who.
I don't know who writes for them.
I guess maybe it might just be a collective. I just was wondering. I'm more. I mean, obviously the guitarists and shit probably come up with their own.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like, it's such a prime example. Yeah, this, like.
I haven't actually looked up the lyrics to their songs.
I mean, we can see. We can look at the lyrical depth.
I have To the Hellfire. It's actually got a lot of words.
It's a fucking long song.
I mean, yeah, it's a 6-minute song.
Yeah, it's a 6 minute.
Sink while you bathe in hallucination.
DMT. We're back on DMT.
Yeah, the opening lyrics for To the Hellfire, I'll hold on to feeling until my final breath escapes, gazing upon this world until it fades. Fall with me into the other night, we can go beyond the horizon again. Fall with me until we're out of time, let the current swallow. These whispers keep clawing, your mind is dissolving light, sink while you bathe in hallucination.
It's pretty metal. It's pretty metal.
Swallowed by the womb of death. The womb. This whole section, Azrael guiding me beyond the veil, habitual, free me from this mortal shell, enter into the darkest night, I will sink where I lie, through the sands of time, through the angel's eye, my final breath, swallowed by the womb of death, swallowed by the womb of death. Jesus. Okay.
Kind of sounds a little Dante's Inferno-ish. Yeah.
A little bit.
It's just EP about Devil May Cry.
Enter the void and fall with me.
If the name Virgil comes up,
oh my god,
and Ebony and Ivory show up, fucking, we're going in. Fucking, dude, if there's a metal band out there that can make an entire album or make an entire series of albums just based off of like DMC 1 through 5,
it'd be great,
dude. Just
go for it.
Just go nuts. You get that one for free. Whoever you fucking.
And if you fuck it up,
coming for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta do 2. And if you fuck up 2.
Oh my god, I'll be so upset.
Fuck up 2. It's hard because 2's awful, but you know. Like what can we make? What lyrics can we come off of like DMC 2? I swing at the tank. I swing at the tank again. Why am I fighting a tank? The tank's a zombie. What? 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 Keep on. Stay on topic. But fucking cowboy dude. The what guy?
What?
He's been doing a specific series that I am trying to.
Is it the furries?
It's the vor shit.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get in that tangent. We're not doing it. That account has 1.2 million followers.
What?
The last little bit of the song, my final breath swallowed by the womb of death as you pass through the fucking gate, descending towards the end faster. That's the end of the song.
Yeah, it's pretty
Let's
metal.
look at
In the Abyss. Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, it's Of the Abyss.
Of the Abyss.
That's what it is.
Of the. To the Hellfire. In the Hellfire of the Abyss.
Oh god, there's so many words. Okay. It starts with misbegotten world, inconsequential fate, accept your prophecy. We rot face down, burning in silence. We fought in the ground desponding violence. Blah, blah, blah.
I like the choice of words. He's definitely pulling some vocab. He's like looking at the dictionary. He's like
his thesaurus out. Fucking hell.
Thesaurus. I'm a thesaurus. I'm a Sepphoris. That's the catalog you get at a Sephora. A Sepphoris.
Thesaurus. I got my thesaurus.
I got my Sepphoris. I need to pay $400 for a makeup set.
Stellar rebirth, erase mistakes from the past. When we break from the trance, from the grave we're unmasked, and escape into the jaws of the beast, we are unleashed. There's a lot of rhyming in this one.
Yeah.
A whole lot of rhyming. He's following the AB pattern.
That AB.
AB.
That fucking, stellar death is what it is.
Stellar rebirth.
Stellar rebirth, bro. It's a stellar rebirth.
Erase mistakes from the past, bro.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Sometimes reading metal lyrics is kind of funny because when in the moment of the song, you're like, "Fuck yeah!" But then when you're kind of reading some of them out loud, like when we did, we did our one and only Mojo mystery box.
Oh God.
When we did, oh God, what the hell's the name of that band?
Hold on.
It was bad.
I still have the album saved on my phone.
Oh God, it was like Manic, or it was like.
Are you gonna get it before I pull it up? Insane.
I was close. Manic. Insane. It's somewhere. It's like one word and it meant something crazy or whatever.
Wait and pray.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
Like sometimes you read the lyrics of some metal songs and it's like.
Because you also can't take into account like how it's said and structured and the ebb and flow of the song. It's just like. The fuck is going on?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like it's like whenever oh God, is it Frank Cheese? The guy who does like the big band covers of songs. Like the last one he did was like of WAP. That way.
Oh.
He does one. I think he does one of People Equal Shit.
Oh no.
And it's so, dude, people equal shit. I
sent you the country version. If Slipknot was from North Carolina, everybody go find that TikTok because that man is great.
It's good.
It's great.
It's good. It's sad, but it's good.
It is. It really is.
It's really funny sometimes when you put metal lyrics out of context and you put them in other purposes because sometimes it shows you the weird ridiculousness and audaciousness of a lot of lines from metal songs.
This one is way more repetitious. Like they literally just repeat like these whole. So pretty much there's only 4 like verses, and then it's just literally repeated. The only other one, it changes a little bit down here. The only other one I didn't read was from the carcass of a dead star to the darkness of a blackened heart. We are one in the dust, in the nothingness. We are infinite, misbegotten children of the abyss. We are infinite.
Some nihilism shit right there.
Flawed by design, we were born to die again and again. Mindless creations.
Some form?
Malphasia. What is this word?
Malphasia?
No. I need a dictionary.
Where's my Victorious?
Well, my dictionary hasn't been installed. I guess.
You ever just copy and paste and put it in a Google?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, right.
I don't want to.
I don't want.
What is this word? Intentional conduct that is wrongful or unlawful, especially by officials or public employees. Somebody give me what is that called when they break it down? How to say it? What is that called?
Marsupial.
I almost just spit everywhere. Good Lord. Here we go. Malfeasance. Okay,
Malfeasance.
Oh yeah, I guess that is how it's said.
The Phoenicians. Malfeasance.
Anyways, mindless creations, malfeasance of the Father. Pray to imitation gods. You fell with me. Now see it all. A lesson in suffering.
It's pretty metal.
Pretty fucking metal.
It's pretty metal. I mean, it's pretty like it's a little nihilistic, maybe a little elder god shit going on. You know,
elder god.
I mean, it sounds like some fucking Cthulhu head ass fucking gods you don't know about, and they're like, you're gonna go into the abyss, head ass. Fucking, you read one book wrong, and now you're fucking losing your mind and eating your brains. Like, I don't fucking know, man.
Oh, God.
Nothing's more metal than Cthulhu, man. You can't fucking argue that shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nothing's more metal than Lovecraft, as much as we don't like Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Don't look up the name of his cat. Or do, either way.
All right. And I return to nothingness. Okay, lyrics.
I return to nothingness whenever I go to the
From
grocery.
Fair. Whenever I wake up.
I went to the grocery. What'd you buy? Oreos. It's mac and cheese.
Cheese.
Some ice cream.
Dino nuggies.
Dino nuggies. Did you get any actual food? No.
No. How much does this cost? Too much.
Too much.
Because let's be honest, it does.
Yeah. Especially go to Publix. Shopping is not a
Lord.
pleasure.
Seriously.
You pricey pieces of doo-doo. Guess that shit.
All of a sudden becomes a roasting Publix video.
You know what? Pub subs.
Nick has got beef with Publix.
You know what? Pub subs, not that good for the line. Not that good for the fucking line.
He coming for your chicken tendy sub.
Not good enough. Not good enough. Especially when there's 2 people and they order 12 subs and you can't. I go to Subway and get my 11-inch foot long. How about that?
11-inch!
It's 11, yeah.
Because it's always missing one.
There's always missing one. Stupid.
God.
Stupid. To the hellfire.
This is a return to
Or
nothingness.
I returned to I was telling Publix to the hellfire.
Oh, okay. Well, that too.
To the nothingness.
From the earth we will return. That's just the first sentence.
Yeah, man. From there, we'll return.
An inevitable fate, the undeniable truth, the paragon of life, return to the earth. I shut my eyes and the world drops dead. I lift my head and all is born again. I kind of like that.
Very neat.
I kind of like that verse.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
From the moment of destruction, we will create ourselves. From the moment of darkness, we will find a new light. I shut my eyes and the world drops dead. I lift my head and all is born again.
That's pretty good.
Breathe life into the ashes, cleanse us of our actions. The earth will quake is just for a moment. The rivers will run dry by the mire. Embers left in the wake of the lightning, and new life will be born in fire. Bursting into flames, burning into stain, ash to ash, dust to dust, turning in the grave, returning to reclaim my hollow, hideous soul, fall to the earth like black snow, envelope
Envelope,
my
please.
envelop my withered bones. They're spelled the same, all right? When you don't read the full sentence, you don't realize which one it's supposed to be. Emerging from the cinders, but I'll be back again. When everything is withered, I'll draw my final breath and shut my eyes as the world drops dead, and then lift my head and all is born again.
Yeah, it's beginning again.
So that's like that's like the core of the song
Ashes,
there.
ashes, dust to dust. I'm about to bust a big old.
What is wrong with you?
Everything. I'm sorry. I had
Blow my mic again. Blow the mic again.
I was just
See,
saying,
this is what happens. We take a fucking month off, and neither of us know how to talk into a microphone.
Yeah, at this point, our mic discipline. There you go. Mic discipline is turned to shit. Much like a trigger discipline, but instead of blowing up my.
That one's scarier when that goes to shit.
This is a quick episode, so we're gonna go on little tangents, and I just hope you're okay with this. But somebody posted a meme of the photos of fucking what's her character's name? Was it Luna? Final Fantasy X2 homegirl, main character. I forget her character's name, but she has like the guns, like she's the pop singer with the pistols and everything like that.
Yeah.
And they showed all the photos, like, yo, homegirl's got that trigger discipline, and it's
I saw that. Yeah, respect for her trigger discipline over the years.
She's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah,
Because she's always outside of it.
Always to the side.
I want to see if there's anything. Have they done interviews?
Is there any semblance of an idea if we're getting a full album from them soon? Because obviously getting an EP or whatever, or
I would guess so, because this shit's getting such a good response. But they have not been like super public about things as far as I know. Because like even just Googling them right now, like I'm not really getting
what's a Lorna Shore?
It's a Great question.
We'll
What
find out.
is Lorna Shore?
What is a Lorna Shore or Lorna Shore? Because if you go on what is Lorna Shore, like they're a metal band. Like, okay, what is Lorna Shore? What is a
There we
Lorna
go.
Shore?
Let's see. Name meaning. Does anybody know?
This one dude back in Idaho. His name was Lorna Shore. And, that's what they named the band after because they're like, that sounds pretty cool. They're like, cool, yeah. So you're a Lorna Shore. What's a Lorna?
Lorna Shore on Urban Dictionary is funny.
Oh God.
A death in all capitals metal deathcore band from New Jersey that makes creepy horror songs. When some people listen to them, they think they're satanic, but when others listen to them, they think they are not satanic. Lorna Shore is not a satanic band. Thanks, Urban Dictionary.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Whoever fucking made that definition. All there is a Reddit thread of. So let's see if anybody knows anything. What does the band name Lorna Shore mean? One of my favorite bands is Lorna Shore. I was wondering what Lorna meant. Most other band names I know references band. Blah, 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 blah. The name is a Batman reference to a museum curator he dated. What? Here is what a band member said during an AMA from 1 year ago.
That's a deep cut.
All right, let me look at.
They are fucking nerds. If that's the case.
It said, okay, the band name was, so this was Adam, the guitarist. The band name was derived from our old guitarist. I'll put this in a SAT metaphor since we all love those. Gwen Stacy is to Spider-Man as Lorna Shore is to Batman. She was a museum curator for Bruce Wayne, I believe, and our old guitarist liked Gwen Stacy and went with that idea with just Batman since he enjoyed him over Spider-Man. Not the most metal story, but it works.
What? So what you're saying is the band might as well just be called Gwen Stacy?
Well, but he ended up liking Batman over Spider-Man more, though. So Gwen Stacy, no. It's just saying that, like, Gwen Stacy is to Spider-Man, that Lorna Shore is to Batman, and the guitar player really, really loves Batman. So they went with Lorna Shore.
Right. But
But like nobody apparently fucking knows who Lorna Shore is, even Batman fans. I'm very confused. I wouldn't say we broke out of it. It took more time for people to get used to us, I suppose, and pay our dues sort of thing. I'm sure most will say we haven't. Losing interest isn't a good thing, but don't let people in your local area not enjoying your... Okay, I don't care.
Yep, here we go. Lorna Shore was the former love interest of Bruce Wayne in Batman Confidential, Lovers and Lovers and Mad Men. Lorna, no more saying I'm sorry. Museum curator. It was love at first sight as Bruce was... I can't believe we're going on this tangent. It was love at first sight as Bruce was able to find peace when he was with her. For the first time since his parents' murder. Oh, okay. However, after his encounter with the Joker, realizing that there would be more enemies like him, he broke off their relationship to protect Lorna. Lorna later left the city, feeling that Gotham wasn't safe anymore because of Batman and the Joker.
Wow.
She had one appearance in a comic book, and that's it.
Wow. This guitar player was a hardcore Batman fan then. Because, like, most people are like, I don't know who the fuck she is.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's basically it. And there's no more information about her.
I also love that the original Reddit thread I was reading of what does the band name mean from r/no stupid questions. The next suggestion was how do I become less stupid? There's 1.4K comments on it.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's literally it.
That's hilarious. Wow.
Holy shit.
Hey, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's... We found the origin... They're fucking nerds. All right, cool. I mean, we have a anime and metal podcast. I can't say shit. But...
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't say shit, but that's... I like how it seems like even the new guitarist was too. It's just like, yeah, I think it was something like a reference from like a Batman comic or something. I really don't fucking know. It's fucking... I don't read comic books, fucking... head ass.
So Gwen Stacy sounded like a dumbass band name, so we went with Lorna Shore.
Yeah, I mean Gwen Stacy definitely is also copyright. Lorna Shore is probably a name because like
I'm curious if there's a Gwen Stacy band. Has anybody tried? Anybody getting away with it?
No, probably not. Because that name came up and like it barely
Oh,
anything.
nope.
No, okay. Because that. What? What'd you look up?
Gwen Stacy, the band.
Oh. Oh.
Thing.
Oh. Okay. They got
Yeah,
away with it.
American metalcore band from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh. Wow. So somebody did do that.
They were active between 2004 and 2010.
Oh.
I actually remember this band.
What?
I remember this photo vividly.
Oh, let me see that shit. What? Oh, God.
I mean, they were active from 2004 to 2010, so
That swoop. That who told them that hat looked good on him?
2004.
Oh my. That's a Patrick Stump hat if I ever done seen it.
It really is.
Am I more than you bargained? Stay. This dude, and of course this a fucking dude who's wearing white motherfucker that's wearing a shirt that says "Stay fly till you die." Oh Lord, why?
I'm gonna have to listen to their music later.
How did we? They have 7,000 monthly active. I clicked on their Spotify, but they have apparently 7,000 active listeners on Spotify.
That's impressive.
Yeah, for that shit. Yeah, especially for that look. Yeah. Good Lord. What? How did we get out of that era? How did we survive? Dressed like that, doing the things we do. This is the Lorna Shore EP review.
We barely did. We all have fucking issues, and half of us are dead already.
I mean, it's fair.
Like,
That's fair. This is the Lorna Shore EP review, by the way.
yeah, by BT Dubs.
Yeah, by the way. Oh God.
Did they have like? Wow, one of their names is Patrick Meadows.
Is it the dude wearing the Patrick Stump hat?
I have no idea.
No relation.
Brent Schindler.
Do you have a list?
Cole Wallace. It's either going to be pronounced Jeff or it is pronounced Geoff Jenkins, and Patrick Meadows, and TJ Sego.
Sega?
Genesis.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, ColecoVision, and Sega Genesis.
Wait, they were on a label called Ferret Music.
Ferret? Yeah, no, Ferret's Ferret was with Every Time I Die was on Ferret at one
Oh,
point. Yeah.
wow.
Ferret's real. Ferret's a real music label.
I know it's real. I just hadn't heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was largely, not solely, metalcore and post-hardcore albums.
So you know what probably ended up fucking happening?
Oh, it was founded by Nora's vocalist, Carl Severson.
Severson. Because okay, so Jersey, making connections. The guitarist of that last band probably wanted to call it Gwen Stacy, and couldn't call it because another band was called Gwen Stacy. So he whipped out fucking Lorna Shore from Batman as his next band name.
He said, which bitch can I use?
Which sad superhero bitch character could I use to fucking name our metal band? Lorna Shore, close enough.
Is there a band called Harley Quinn?
Oh God, there has to be, or at least that's copyright too, isn't it?
I don't know. Harley Quinn's punk band takes the stage in this exclusive preview. Nope, that's actually Harley Quinn's band. No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start searching. Who else? Catwoman.
Catwoman. She-Hulk. Squirrel Girl.
Not Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, this is our metal band, Squirrel Girl.
Why does it kind of work though?
I mean, this is our metal band, Dazzler. It's music themed. That's the name of your disco revival band, just Dazzler. It works.
Dazzler. It does.
It does.
Riddler.
What's your mutant power?
Penguin.
Disco.
Din, din, din.
That's literally what her power was. She was made by Marvel. She was created by Marvel for a record label to sell records. She had her own album and everything.
Oh my
Dazzler,
God.
dude, it was a wild time. I had a comic that was Spider-Man meets the Dazzler, and she has like fucking roller skates and everything.
I have to look this up now.
Oh, dude, it is a hot fucking night. She's back. She's still a character in Marvel. She's a mutant. What be another? What's it like?
Wow, I love this outfit.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it the Fairdo, the blonde Fairdo, and all that shit? Yep.
Wow.
Dude, it is.
Wowee.
It is.
With the disco ball necklace
Yes.
and the shoes that are made out of disco ball.
Yep. Yep. It was 70s personified. Yep, that's the Dazzler.
Wow, this is incredible.
Yep. It was a.
Who's this bitch? Allison Blair.
Allison Blair is. What's that character?
Earth 616. I don't know what
That's the main Marvel universe.
Oh.
Yeah, that's their first.
Oh, that is Dazzler. Allison Blair is Dazzler.
Yeah, Allison Blair's. Yeah, that's right. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Dazzler. Yeah. Earth 616 is the main continuity, which I think it's still Earth 616, even though it got combined with the Ultimate
She has an
Universe.
action figure.
Yeah, she was a very important pinpoint in Marvel history, especially when they were trying to make money, because they had a lack thereof.
That's true. Oh, what in the world?
What did you do? What'd you do? Yeah, man, she's making out with fucking Angel, a fellow mutant in the X-Men who has wings. He was one of the original members.
Hot.
Yeah, man. Would you want to be?
This makeup is so much.
Yeah.
It's so much.
It's that it was that time period, man.
I know. The roller skates are fucking
Oh my
great.
God,
I
dude.
love them.
Dude, if you saw her rolling down the street fighting crime, you'd be losing your shit. You'd be like, yo, bro, where's the roller disco at? Is that the Bee Gees in the background? Every time she rolls down the street, it's just like, ha, 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 ha. It's like, I'm
You
the
know ABBA's back?
Why?
I don't know, but they
Why?
all look like they're not going to hold up through a tour.
It would be the equivalent of when I saw at DragonCon Jefferson Starship.
Oh, dear God.
Dude, it looked like a fucking retirement home on stage. There's one dude, I swear to God, was in a wheelchair and had his fucking IV hooked up to him. Bruh. I had, me and my other buddies saw this shit. Real life. We weren't even drunk. We saw that shit. Sober as
Dude, just
yeah, just sitting there, just like, why are we here? Like, we're here seeing Jefferson Starship saying, we built this city on rock and roll. And then start playing White Rabbit because...
teeth shoot out.
For some reason, he has chattering teeth. Like, those aren't your falsies, right?
You see her in the middle of the song.
We built this city. We built it. It's really cold up here. Built this city. Rock and roll.
Oh my God. Oh, crying.
This is the Lorna Shore EP.
Well, I mean, you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dazzler cosplays. This costume is horrendous.
Oh,
That's her new one.
It's bad. It
It's
really
so
is bad.
ugly.
Her and Jubilee have definitely gotten their fair share. Ooh, okay.
There it is.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, this one girl's got the roller skates, though.
Oh, she does. Oh, dude, when you find the Dazzler cosplayer with the roller skates, you're like, hey, you're really committed to your 70s superhero cosplay right there. That's fucking fantastic. That's god tier. When
It's not even the right makeup.
are you gonna gender bend a superhero? Yeah, we're gonna gender bend Dazzler.
She got the roller skates, too.
Do the hustle.
Bust ass.
Oh no! I hope your boobs catch my fall.
Could you imagine going around a con in roller skates? Jesus Christ.
Somebody who works at Sonic for a long time.
Fair.
if you're one of those bitches who just rolls around, still works at Sonic with rollerblades on, then yeah, you can probably go around.
I can't believe Sonic still does that. I know that they allow them to not do it anymore.
Yeah.
But
God,
I've seen somebody eat
shit. It sucks. It really sucks because you're like trying to go for the theme or whatever, and then you see them eat shit, and you're just like, you don't have to do that.
Well, like you're making them go from like a sidewalk down, so they have to step down,
Oh,
or if they
yeah.
take the long way around, it's just too much danger.
Yeah.
And hold a bunch of food. Jesus Christ.
And it's not even, it's Sonic's not even that good.
No.
Sonic's pretty medium.
I just want them tots.
Oh, that's very good.
Tots.
The chili tots, chili cheese tots.
It's the Lorna Shore episode, guys. Ooh, Sonic food. Hello.
Sonic. It's now become the Sonic food review. This has become a Sonic mukbang.
Oh my god.
Food rolls in. It's just like, all right, let's drink this mediocre milkshake. Oh god, it's so.
I'm sad.
I'm sad. I just stick my dick in a bag of dirt. All right. Okay. The To the Hellfire EP, we gushed about it enough. It is very good. If you want to give it a listen.
Definitely hope there's a full album coming.
If there's a full album that comes out, I would be more than happy to talk about it, review it, and everything along those lines.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably make some more posts. I know we made one a little bit ago, but like I want to do some more. Like we got some few ideas from some of you guys about other bands. We might do like I wouldn't mind doing like maybe more like retrospective episodes, like certain bands we want to talk about or whatever, or keep it to like the album stuff. I think the albums we want to kind of keep it a little more shorter because there's only so much you can kind of talk about or whatever over like an anime.
Yeah.
But we'll keep those options in mind. But this is a good like coming back to and everything, something quick and easy and just bullshit and joking and laughing and Publix, you fucks.
This man got serious beef at Publix.
I got some serious chicky tendies that you need to deliver in my face hole right now. I want my cheeky tendy sub with pepper jack cheese, buffalo sauce, jalapenos, and ranch. You don't get that shit in ranch. I know. Buffalo and
mustard.
blue cheese. Oh, honey mustard is good. I mean, without the buffalo, sure. The blue cheese is fine. I mean, the honey mustard's fine, but I'm not a blue cheese guy. I know it's a cardinal sin. But who fucking cares?
Fucking
Who
cares.
fucking cares? But we appreciate you guys listening for this episode. We'll be back for next month. We got stuff plans and all that kind of stuff.
I don't remember what those plans are. It's in the calendar.
Yeah, it's in the calendar. We'll look it up later. But we got the second half of the year planned out. It should be fun. Should be good.
Spooky season.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween next month. We're gonna be extra for that shit. Yeah. Spooky, scary skeletons. Shivers down your spine.
I'm gonna awkwardly dab all the time. Just all the time.
Some funeral.
Oh my god, shit. I just blew out my mic. Oh god damn it.